In this tutorial I show you how you can create the dive into effect with your Insta360 ONE X2. The dive into effect can be achieved by a simple movement and only works with a 360 camera, like the Insta360 ONE X2. The reason for this are three important factors: the stabilization, the possibility of reframing, and the invisible selfie stick. Here is a simple explanation how it works. Mount your Insta360 ONE X2 on the selfie stick and extend it. Find an interesting environment where you can dive into with your Insta360 ONE X2. The best way to do this is to mount your ONE X2 on a selfie stick and move through an opening, a frame, a window or something else. Then you stay there for a moment and then you pull the camera back again. Because of the amazing flowstate stabilization, you achieve a smooth movement. To improve the result, you can use the possibility of reframing. You can add any reframing movements you like. I recommend that you focus on a specific object and place it in the center of the picture. The invisible selfie stick guarantees that no one will notice that you are using a selfie stick. It looks like you are flying with a drone. All the points listed, stabilization, the possibility of reframing and the invisible selfie stick, add up to this breathtaking dive into effect. The best part is, anyone can easily replicate this effect with their Insta360 ONE X2 or ONE R. To go into more detail, I'll show you step by step how you can create the dive into effect in Insta360 Studio. In the first step, open Insta360 Studio and import your 360 video footage. Then search for the area which you want to edit and trim it. Create the first keyframe at the beginning. My idea is to enter the scene with an enter planet shot, so I select the tiny planet view. Adjust the parameters as you like. Before you dive into, set the keyframe and select the natural view mode. I recommend you to increase the wide angle view. This improves the dive into effect. My recommendation is: set the distortion control value to 0.4 and the FOV control value to 85. Then change the perspective that the object which you want to track is in the center of your image. Play the video to the point where the camera reaches the end point of your dive and add another keyframe. Again, change the perspective that your object is in the center of the frame. Before the camera moves back, you can add another keyframe and change the perspective to the invisible selfie stick axis. To add dynamic, you can also change the roll angle slightly. Then the camera moves back. At the end, add a keyframe and center your target object again. After the end, you can create freestyle reframing movements, however you like it. When you play back the whole reframed video, you see your dive into effect. I really like it. What do you think? If you want to add extra movements, you can experiment by changing the roll angle. Here is an example. Get creative and create your own dive into shots. If you don't have an Insta360 ONE X2 yet, check the link in the description. There you find a special deal, where you can get the invisible selfie stick for free additionally. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial and you're inspired to try it out yourself. Subscribe to my channel for more Insta360 ONE X2 video ideas, tutorials, tips and tricks. I see you in the next video.